Let's talk about the coin box today. A coin box is a box with a small drawer as well as some wooden coins coming out of it. Now in this case you introduce one coin at a time and you put the drawer in. So you could show your child the coin on top, take the coin, put it inside, pick the drawer out, let them see the coin, take the coin out, and then close the drawer and put it back. Now your child will not do exactly as you show them. There is no need to give them additional instructions once you have shown them. Let them figure out. The first thing they might do is take the coin out and then close it, or they might take the drawer out and put the coin inside the drawer. So even before they start putting the coin through the inset, they might simply be putting the coin inside the drawer. Some kids even take the drawer outside and just love to play with the drawer. Some kids might take the drawer out and put the coin inside, and that's okay too, because this is Montessori at home. As long as your child is engaging with the toy, looking at it from different angles, that is more important. So start with one coin, and if you feel that your child is not ready for the coin, just simply give them the drawer. Let them practice pulling the drawer out and pushing it back, or let them pull it out and you can push it back for them. This in itself is a great repetition activity. And then you can introduce the coin. You may choose to take the drawer out and put the coin, and pick the coin and then put it back. There are various ways to play with this particular toy. I know you may see several demonstrations on Montessori outside wherein it may seem a bit rigid, and then you might feel like, oh, my child does not play with the toy correctly. I would like you to shift your perspective and see it as to, is my child using their hands to touch the toy? Is my child engaging with the toy in some form or fashion? And I think that is more important than doing it correctly. The correctness will come in later, and it always comes. But if you expect your child to get it right the first time, then you're setting them up for failure, because they are not going to get right the first time. No one gets anything right first time. If it happens, it's purely because of fluke or just luck. Yeah, your child is not going to get right anything first time because they're little. They have to go through that learning journey. So let them experiment and get comfortable with this. Once they have reached the stage where they are putting the coin and taking it out after opening the drawer, is when you may want to introduce the rest of the coins, because once they've got the hang of how to play with it, they might want to put more coins. And you may bring in real coins also, because of the different sounds that those coins make, and depending on the size of the coin or the weight of the coin, the sound will be different. So that in itself is a good lesson for audio discrimination. And then as they grow older, you can do it blindfold, because that's another level of challenge. So your child could potentially play with this toy for at least 3 to 4 years of age, and I know that children find it extremely interesting when you do things with them where they are blindfolded, especially when cylinder block is done in a blindfolded, when you use the blocks for the mystery bag exercise. It's amazing where children just want to do things in a blindfolded fashion. So yes, again, this is a lesson in object permanence where the coin goes inside the coin box and then they have to open it. So unlike the previous object permanence activity, which is the ball drop, wherein you put the ball and the ball comes inside, in this case it's not going to happen automatically. There is an action required by the child to see the coin. Now between this and that toy, there is another Montessori toy which has a long drawer wherein you drop the ball, but the child has to pull that drawer out to see the ball come out, which is not required when you're doing it at Montessori at home. Of course, if you want to, please go ahead and buy it. But if you want to ensure that as long as your child is learning the concept and you're able to give them a different toy but explain the same concept, you'll be fine, which is what the coin box does. So it's a subtle progression over the previous object permanence box, wherein it's not a ball but a coin, and instead of a long drawer, there's a short drawer, which is exactly the same activity, which requires your child to bring the coin out or the coins out, close the drawer, and repeat the activity again.